Thank you. Group 1.
Thank you very much, sir. Group 1. For group 1, we agreed on our product, which is a training workshop on youth empowerment. Hello, sir.
Yes, we listen. We hearing you, please.
Then for the place, we are also agreed on blended training for them. That is an on-site and online. Yeah. Online because they are youths. Yeah. And then for the price, we agreed on 60,000 naira. And then for us to be able to promote our participants, sir. Yes, okay. Sir. Then for us to be able to promote it, we are going to be using our social media handles.
Okay.
Okay, as an institution and then individually.
Yeah.
And then for the people, we agreed on youths.
Yeah.
And then for the process, we agreed on how we'll be managing the participants' experience.
Yeah.
The training methodologies, yeah. And field practical aspects and field trip as well. And then for the environment, we agreed on the physical environment, of course, the classroom, that's the training venue, and then for online Zoom platform.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Time will not permit me to question why you have chosen some of the strategy, especially in terms of the platform, but I will talk about it later on. Thank you, room 1. Well done. Well done for that. Yes, room 2 and room 2. I guess room 2 was March. Room 3, please.
Room 3, we had Elizabeth.
Okay.
It was Elizabeth. Okay. Yeah. In the absence of anybody, I'll just whiz through. So the product was the training program they had was induction for new employees.
Okay.
And their training place was going to be either the auditorium or in their headquarters using the training room.
Okay.
Yeah, that's half as much as I got from them.
Okay. Any of the other piece? That's just 2 of the piece.
They mentioned 2, yeah.
What about the price?
I think what most of them said was, I don't know why, they didn't get the template.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
hello, for the price.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
For the price.
Yes.
Yes, we are charging 60,000 naira.
Okay.
Per participant.
Yes.
Okay. Any other piece you've done?
Yeah. Yeah, for promotion.
Yeah.
We are using flyers, letters, as well as social media handles.
Yeah. Okay.
Then for the people, they are the newly employed staff in those organizations. And as for the process, we are going to use different methods, both online and on-site. Of course, we also take them to the Oba of Lagos, Palace. We also take them to some place of excursion, especially Badagry and Victoria Island.
Okay.
Then for the physical environment, we make sure that we use a place that is sufficiently conducive for the learning.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
Adewumi. Sorry, sir, the same group.
Okay.
At the end of it, we still give them like
Yeah, Mr. Yakub, what are you going to give them? You said?
Yeah, I said we used to give them, like, is it an examination or a test after all the program, after the induction?
Okay.
Then we, so that we still do the first ones that grab ideas or things.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other group? Yeah. Group 4 and 5, and that's the last groups. Group 4 and 5.
Hello, Group 4.
Yes, please.
Yeah, product is conflict management.
Okay.
Yeah, we are looking at online and on-site, that is blended.
Yeah.
The people we are targeting, political parties and government organizations.
Oh.
the price, we're looking at cost plus, and we will still have to do a work, but we are looking at 100,000 and maybe a little bit above. Then promotion, we do social media, letters, radio, and then a discount for those that are first time to register online.
Yeah.
Then physical environment, we use training room and virtual, maybe Zoom and Teams. Then the process through facilitation, then design of training that is customer focused to see how we will satisfy their needs. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, everyone. I'm sure we've captured all the groups now.
Yes.
Time will not permit us. I know that we have a lot of things to say, but again, the essence of using the 7 Ps for marketing is to be able to place our services into a means by which we can plan. Marketing of services is a planned thing. It's not something we just already or something that we just leave out alone. As we do research on what we are going to present, as we do research on various information we want to pass across, likewise, marketing of our products and services should be planned. And so I will say this, that the 7 Ps, which is the product, our service, the place where we want to offer, the pricing, the promotion, the people, the process and physical thing must be planned, must be consciously done. Now, having said that, we move straight to the budgeting of it. We must call a budget for it, and there must be a time scale. Let me just show this. What is the time scale? Can we see the Gantt chart, please?
Yes, you can.
Okay, the essence, what we use this in marketing for is to plan. For instance, if you look at these Gantt charts, you will see various platform activities, direct selling, affinity marketing, public relations, paid media. Time will not permit me to go into in-depth of that. But as to, for instance, let me just pick Juan Devin. As Juan Devin has planned this program, they should be able to time scale the promotional activity campaign for this program. They should be able to itemize and identify how do we want to get this product to the public, to the domain of our target customer. Don't forget, I've said earlier that the institutions today, we're on the global platform, and we should not assume we are just doing things just for MDI alone. People have various opportunities now with the internet. And so we should equally take advantage to say, okay, the emerging train to toner we want to do, we are going to, from date of, we started planning it in January. So from February to March, these are the things, these are the promotional activities we will do. And that is how we can see the date on the top, October this. Let's imagine that we have a program in December. So we have this chart to say that we have planned our program. By December, by October, we'll be putting it on Facebook. We'll be sending text outside. In November, we probably will go on to magazines, newspaper, and in November 17 and all that, we'll go to paid advert. These are planned activities. So marketing is not something we just wake up and just, oh, as marketing department done it. No, it must be consciously done with a system. And if you want to have this platform, I'm sure when you have my paper, you can see there to be able to use it. So I'll just move straight to the role of training coordinator. I'll call the training coordinators. Any question from there, please?
Yeah, please let me quickly just add a few things
Yes.
to what you have just said before we move to the second leg of the lecture. As far back as 2012, I can remember vividly, I was in Ghana, in Gimpa, as a visiting fellow there for 1 year. And in my department, we ran a program, Gender and Development. a participant, 3 months program, a participant came from Nigeria to come and attend the program in Gimpa. I'm not on that program alone. I also can recollect few other programs as far back as 2012. And the bitter truth, when the woman came from Calabar, and I started asking myself some basic questions. Could it be because we couldn't get any organization running this program? I told the woman that from where I'm coming from, we also run the same program. Yes. In addition to planning purpose or reasons, ESTA code to travel outside. But part of what we need to take home from this paper is how do we expand the terrain of our services to attract new customers. So part of what marketing should be doing. If this year you have only 5 ministries or organizations that has attended your program, you can only do that when you have done your research very well, and then you have done the table. You must be able to also say, okay, by next year, we will be able to add more to the numbers of people that will come. So one of the ways of measuring, for instance, in the university, of measuring the performance of any university is the number of international candidates you can attract. And I think each of us as MDIs must also start to ask some basic questions. To what extent can we attract people beyond our local environment? And I think it's very important. And you can only do this through effective marketing of your program. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. So that is Gantt chart. Now let's just move straight to the role of a training coordinator. If ES will permit me, I've tweaked this to, rather than just training coordinator, to marketing coordinator. Because I believe that what the training coordinator should do is to be able to sit down with members of the team and draw up marketing strategies in terms of the planning, in which falls to pre-program, during the program, and post-program. Okay, and when it is pre-program, we're talking about what should be done before. There should be a lot of, like the ES have said, there should be a lot of research that this program we want to do, how many organizations are we aiming at? Who are this organization? What is their need? What do they need? Are there other organizations we have not reached before? Do we just want to do this program just for a sake? Then what are the marketing tools we are going to use to reach them? Why are we selecting this? I was in group 1 when I was for youth empowerment program, and I said, why do you want to use internet? The reason is the target audience. The target audience are youth. If anybody is to catch numbers of youth today, and you are not putting your programs, yes, you are not putting your program on any social media, you are just doing it yourself. I want to believe that. So these are some of the things that the training coordinator or marketing coordinator should be able to do. Pre-program, plan all the activities, including all materials that you could use, so that the program can be as effective and as perfect as that. During the program, the coordination of activities, the ensuring that everything goes well without any problem, and the post-program, in terms of ensuring that the post-program, you have the training evaluation, you have the after-service. That is the private sector. We call it after service. It's not just about, oh, we have had the training program and it's another year. No. Are your participants satisfied? You want to ask, not just on the evaluation sheet alone. You give a call to them to ask, are you satisfied? Did you get back home safely? How did you get home? And these are part of marketing. It seems it's traditionally known for private sector, but beyond the private sector and public sector service servants should begin to see themselves from the private sector eyes. And that is when you will not become dinosaur. Dinosaur was big in those, and it fed off. So if we will not become dinosaur, we must begin to enter the shoes of the private sector mentality and growing mentality in our product. Now, the responsibility of marketing coordinators in planning activities, organizing marketing activities, controlling activities, and directing activities. Because of time, what are the KSB that is necessary as I'm rounding up? The KSB means the knowledge, the skill, behavior, or attitude that is important. One, for any coordinator, there must be high competence and capability. You cannot afford to just sit down. I had Dr. Akinyemi yesterday talking about, oh, some people are marketing coordinator, and that's why we just leave them. Then that person is going to become you're just going to be relegated to the background. And that kind of person, you are not even doing the organization a good service, because it will be difficult for you to be able to market what you do not. You can't market what you don't have. You can market. So for us to be a good coordinator and excellence, there must be high competence and capability. Industry knowledge. We must be versatile in the industry. For instance, let me pick Auntie. You want to train the farmers. You yourself must be equipped to the teeth, to know the products, to know what the farmers need, to know the areas in which they need to go into. We want to train the youth. Oh, that's a big work. We must bring ourselves even to the mentality of what are the needs of the youth for you to be able to market them. There must be national and global awareness for you to be able to equip yourself. And the economy, you must have an understanding of the directions of the national economy and the global economy. It's not only meant for a private sector alone, but public servants must be on the top of things to understand the dynamics of the economy for you to be able to market in the economy. What about skills that is necessary? Yes, human relation par excellence, interpersonal skill, lobbying and networking. You must be able to use your network. We all have network of friends. If you don't have the friends, you must be able to network with other people that can connect your organizations with other organizations. You must be able to build that as an individual, to build a rapport, okay? There must be good communication skills. And I would say that ICT and bookkeeping. I heard on Monday when we were talking about our fears. I'm sure that a lot of people we are disadvantaged in terms of ICT knowledge. But let me say true here, nobody was born with ICT. We all learn it. We all grow into it. So don't let us be encroached with our fear to say, oh, I don't know ICT, or other people know ICT. No, we can begin to improve ourselves, develop ourselves, so that we can be able to have an hands-on. Somebody was telling me yesterday that we have not used the Microsoft, their power Microsoft, that we have not used up to the maximum. There are a lot of things we can do with Microsoft. Even use of Zoom now in UK is becoming obsolete. We don't use Zoom again. We use Microsoft for presentation, and it's a perfect platform for us to make presentations. So these are some of the skills that is important. Teamwork. We cannot afford not to be a team player. You can see today that I didn't say that I have knowledge of it. I have to bring along my senior colleague, Pat, who has been doing it wonderfully well with me, because no, you can't just run this race alone. You need a team. You need the opportunity to be able to work with a team member. And behavior, which is attitude. We must be open. There must be eyes for details to be able to check and look at our flyers, our brochure. And that is why I gave the questions in the beginning on Slido. How many of us have looked at the website? How many of us have checked the details of our program? Day before yesterday, I went on all your CIS platform. I went on the ASCOM platform. I went on Liberia Institute platform. I went on Lagos State Public Service, Agricultural Rural Management, Nigerian Institute of and West Africa Management, even Wandevin. I checked their website. But guys, I don't want to name and shame now. Please, when you get to offices, Go back to your website. That is one of your greatest tools. Go and update it. Go and look. It doesn't cost so much. And if it costs so much, it's a cheap first. You can see. Go and look at what in the information here. Some of the institutes, they have information of 2020, 2018, 2017. For God's sake, 5 years ago. How come? How come will you what has happened in 2019? What has happened in 2020? We're in 2022, for God's sake. What is the program of 2018 doing on your platform? Except it's in the past, we must constantly be updating, and we must have empathy. And lastly, there must be a growth side, a growth mindset. A growth mindset is a mindset that is how I can do. It's a growth mindset that never allows challenges and difficulties to push him back. The growth mindset is a mindset that never mind to fail, but ready to learn from failure and move forward. I want to thank you so much for the time you have given me to listen, and I want to thank the ES for inviting me to make this presentation. I stand to take questions if there are questions to take. Thank you. I wish you all the best for your program. Thank you.
Well, we want to sincerely appreciate you. Before we finally say thank you, I don't know why that Pat, since Pat is still with us also.
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Make some contributions.
What do you want me to do, sir?
I don't know whether you have one thing or the other to add.
Oh, no. My colleague, ID, has covered all the key areas. And the last statement which he made now, it's something we all need to go back to. We need to go back to and have a good look at our websites. Like ID rightly said, what has been happening? Why are we publicizing 2017, 2018 programs? Those can be, we're not saying throw them away, but you can have them in archives within your website, so that, really and truly, websites should be regularly updated on a monthly basis. It doesn't speak well about our level of commitment and professionalism if all the things that we've been doing in the last 1 year is not on, but what we have in the website is 2018, 2019. If I've got to be frank, it's not good enough. Yeah, that's my comment.
Thank you, Pat. I think all of us, including Wandevin, we all need to also go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Let's be more sincere with ourselves, because the first thing anybody will like to know about you and how they can know about you and your organization is to go to your website to find out a little bit about you. You will have, and that is also how each and every one of us. If I want to know anything about you, all I need to do is to type your name on Google. It will give me something about you. It's a very simple thing. You want to know anything more about Dr. Lowe without going anywhere, just type it. Google will give you some information about me. So if I don't update something about myself, then I will just be in the past. People will just be talking about, oh, he did that 20 years ago. He did that 30 years ago. And that's exactly what is happening to us as individuals and as organizations. So once again, I do want to sincerely appreciate you for once again opening our eyes to new areas that